Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Kate and Henry at Hudson Crossing Park. Ooh, winter is here. You know, sometimes during the winter, it even is hard for Henry and I to get out to the park to enjoy the outdoors. It might be too icy or too snowy or even just too cold. But don't worry, Henry and I know just what to do on days like that.
We have a movie day. Henry and I snuggle underneath a nice cozy blanket, pop a big bowl of popcorn, make a couple of big mugs of hot cocoa, and watch a movie. But of course, learning doesn't take a snow day when Henry's around. So the movies we watch tell us more about the world around us and about the animals that we share it with. The movie that we're watching today is all about the animals of the Arctic. The Arctic is even colder than it is here in the winter. In fact, it's winter all year long. Knowing how cold we get when we go outside in the winter, Henry had a great question. How do these animals survive and even swim when it's so cold out? That is a great question, Henry. Animals like penguins, whales, seals, walruses, polar bears, they all jump into ice-cold water and live surrounded by snow and ice like it's no big deal. And they're not even wearing winter coats or scarves. So how do they do that? Well, the answer is simple. Blubber. Blubber is a funny-sounding word, but basically it's a thick layer of fat that all of these animals have. And that fat keeps them extra warm and toasty even when they're surrounded by cold weather.
It sounds pretty crazy, right? But I have an experiment that you can do at home that'll show you just how well blubber can keep you warm in cold water. The first thing you're going to need is a nice big bowl. We're going to take some cold water and we're going to fill that right up. Now, cold water is pretty cold when it comes out of your tap, but it's not Arctic Circle cold. So we're going to add some ice cubes.
Brr, I'm getting cold just looking at this icy water. Aren't you, Henry? Now, the last thing we need for our experiment is something to substitute as our blubber. This is shortening. It's used in baking and it's basically a substitute for fat. So today, it's going to be blubber.
Now, if we were to put our hand or hoof in this ice water right now, I promise, it gets really cold, really fast. No thank you, no thank you. But we are going to take some of our blubber, or shortening, and put it on one of our fingers nice and thick, just like the coating of blubber that our animal friends in the Arctic have. When I put my finger in the water now, nothing. It doesn't feel cold at all. That is the magic of blubber.
So the next time you hear someone complain about it being too cold, tell them you know how to fix that problem. They just need a little extra blubber.
Well, boys and girls, I hope you had fun today learning about how our animal friends can keep themselves warm, even if they're swimming in freezing cold water. And I hope that you have a chance with Mom or Dad to try this experiment at home. What do you say, Henry? Should we go back to watching our documentary? Yeah, I think so too. We'll see you next week, boys and girls. Bye.